So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to understand our dear planet Venus placement in the 10th house of your Navamsha Kundli and what are going to be the results that are particularly associated with this graha. Let's try to understand in this video. Now Venus is the soul, it's the Atman of the D-9 chart basically, and Venus in the 10th house is a pretty comfortable placement because Venus love to be in the quadrant houses. It's like that Venus love to be in the limelight actually, and 10th house is that amplification factor. Okay, any planet which is posited in the 10th house is simply going to amplify the Karak Tattva or the significance of that planet into your own life. Now Venus symbolizes wealth, luxury, even spirituality is also connected with Venus actually, and Venus is a practical spiritual graha. Okay, thinking spirituality from the practical standpoint of view, even thinking astrology from the practical standpoint of view, that practicalness is present inside this Venus. Venus is also the representation of the relationship and the love life aspect actually. So first of all, Venus in the 10th house is going to be amplifying all the things up there. Second interesting thing, 10th house along with the amplification factor, this is also the house which particularly represents your happiness, rejoice after getting married, the kind of status, the kind of respect and reputation which you are going to be receiving in your life, specifically after getting married, okay, because it's the combination of the spouse Kundli and your chart. So if you want to see first of all the dignity of the graha, you can look into the D9 chart, and secondly if you want to see how the karmic unfoldment is going to be there, so that 10th house is going to play a very important role. 10th house is also the house which is the last of the quadrant houses. So this is also the house which shows the karma dissolution. Now karmic dissolution simply mean, suppose you are encountering multiple relationships or there are few people coming from certain durations of the time and then they are leaving you apart. So that karmic dissolution is also coming into the 10th house. Now first of all, when the planet like Venus is coming in the 10th house, it's quite a challenging placement. I'm not saying it's a good placement, it's a bad placement, it's not easy, it's a very challenging placement, because what is happening here, Venus in the 10th house, every responsibility is going to be upon the shoulder of the Venus. Now when Venus is taking all the responsibilities, it's like that Venus is thinking everything from the perspective of the Libra and the Taurus, because this is the element of the Venus. Okay, Venus governs these two zodiac signs, so Venus thinking pattern is going to be like considering relationship and wealth into the consideration and then looking into the all the other aspects. Now these two areas, they are very difficult to maintain actually. Relationship and wealth, very difficult to go hand in hand. Okay, if your relationships are going to be very good, so then the wealth aspect might going to suffer. If the wealth is going to be exceptionally good, then the relationship might going to suffer actually, because materialism and the relationship aspect, it become very difficult, and that is the big challenge in front of this Venus. Venus will be thinking like that initially, okay, if I will be able to earn money and I will be able to provide everything, then I will receive that status, that upliftment. But you need to understand it's a benefic planet. It's not a rigid planet, it's not a hardcore planet just like any other malefics actually. Saturn, Mars, Surya, they are malefic planets. Okay, so malefics are very well versed in following the commands actually, or following the responsibilities. Venus is actually feeling suppressed after taking a lot of burden, specifically the monetary burden. Now I'm not saying with Venus money is going to be not there. Yes, 100% I will tell you, after getting married the fortune is going to be there, but you need to check the dignity of this graha, because along with the fortune, along with the prosperity, along with the good luck factor, there are going to be certain other negative things which are also going to be coming up there. It's like Venus in the 10th house is very good with certain terms and condition. So that terms and condition is actually going to be coming as a part of Venus, and Venus need to now fulfill that terms and conditions. Now in the initial stages of the life, specifically during the Venus maturity, 25th year, by the time you reach 30 and even 32, things are going to go steady, okay? Venus will take responsibility, Venus have the capacity to become everything. But as soon as the time keep on progressing, the one big element, and that is the element of spirituality. Because Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces, and Pisces is the realm of the true spirituality, where there is no materialism and there is no any other physical demands are going to be up there. It's the free flow of some energy, like I'm giving love freely, so I will also receive love very freely in my life. And that is where Venus will find stuck in that 10th house. Because even after providing and doing everything, Venus will not be able to receive that sort of recognition, reputation and respect actually. And the spiritual element will tend to become absent actually. So that is the reason why you have even seen certain individuals after getting married, doing a corporate jobs for 5, 10, 15 years, suddenly they quit. They take a long vacation, 6 years, 6 months, 1 year, to a long vacations actually, to actually cherish their own life, to find contentment and happiness and the satisfaction actually. So this is the part of Venus you will be able to see into the later stages of their own life. Now even if, for example, initially you born and brought up into that kind of a family, where from the very beginning stages of your life you are becoming a provider to the family, then this thing might come in the very beginning. 25th year, you will feel like, okay, I'm totally suffocated and totally stuck up there, I need to do something big, or I need to do something which is out of the normal realm of the people. And that is the true essence of the Venus. You cannot bind this graha, any planet which is gaining control over the air element, whether it's Venus, it's Saturn and it's Mercury, Libra, the sign of Gemini and the Aquarius, you cannot bind these people with one particular thing. And that is where in the extreme end, if the dignity of the Venus is not very strong, if it is afflicted, these people are also looking for the casual relationships more and more rather than sticking with one particular person. And the reason why they don't want to stick is because of their own personal insecurities. Venus will be like that, how can I experience the multiple energies in my own life, whether it's forming connection with multiple people. And that is where the more and more experiences in the relationship this Venus is gaining. At the later stages also, Venus will also be like that. No, every relationship is going to give me some different taste, but still that supreme contentment is not going to be there. And that is where Venus keep on chasing. After certain threshold, okay, after reaching that point in the wealth and in the relationship realm, then the Venus will concentrate its energy over the spirituality. That is the practical spirituality which you can see with this Venus. Now, by mean to say practical spirituality, I have made one video over whether you are destined to become a grihastha or become a sannyasi. Sannyasi means the renunciation part actually. Venus in the 10th house have more capacity to go towards the renunciation. Because the true joy, the true purpose, Venus is a soul. You need to understand this is the soul and 10th house is that exact box. It's like your heart is fitted in the exact same position. So what will happen? Your mind will not be able to think in that terms where the Venus, that is your soul, that is the Atman, is going to be thinking in that way. And then the Venus will think like that, how can I practically do something which will help me to improve this world actually, or this improve this society, this whole world as a thing. Because Venus is going to be very cautious over the things which are happening in the society. If Venus will say, see something maybe bad happening with someone in the relationship, so Venus will feel very bad from the inside. So it's like the element of the Venus is suffering by looking into the sufferings of all the other people. And that is the goal actually, that is the purpose of the Venus in the 10th house. Many people consider Venus in the 10th house is going to give you a very blessed married life. No, it's not like that actually. Marriage is just a small portion, it's connected with Venus. There are other elements also. If you look now why the Venus is debilitated in the Virgo. Now Virgo is the earth element, it represents materialism. So Venus must need to find happiness, but Venus is debilitated in Virgo. Because Venus don't find contentment in the wealth. Venus find contentment in the sign of Pisces. That is the Akash Tattva, that is the outer realm, that is meditation, loneliness and even the secludedness part also. So this Venus then tend to keep on chasing that realm of spirituality, or How can I establish myself in the realm of spirituality, where other people, whosoever are suffering, they are actually getting healed because of my Venus. That is the purpose. And in this way, I will tell you, Venus tend to exhaust its energy a lot actually. Now, it depends from individual to individual chart whether your Venus is strong or it's weak in the chart. Now, dignity of Venus is not determined using the zodiac sign placement. Yes, it's important, but affliction to the Venus is making this Venus very, very weak. Affliction mean Rahu, Ketu, Venus is with some other planets forming conjunction, or multiple planets that are in surrounding to the Venus, then Venus will feel suffocated. But if this Venus is all alone and not having much affliction in it, Venus will tend to operate in very good terms in the 10th house. You also need to check the sign of Scorpio and the Aquarius, whether your Venus is going in these two elements or not. Because if it is going to be going in this element, it's like love and lost. The more and more you are going to give love, the more you feel lost actually, because the definition of love is in contrast to Venus. Venus will feel only love if it is a selfless. If it is a selfish thing, like okay, I am contributing 20%, you also need to do the 20%. If I am doing 30%, you need to do the 30%. This is the element which is not liked by the Venus. Now, if you are behaving in that manner or your partner is behaving in that manner, Venus will tend to lose interest somehow. Venus will only be interested into the selfless part, where there is no expectations, nothing, okay? Like I'm giving something, so this is, consider it as a gift actually, or consider it from the spiritual standpoint of view. In the sign of Scorpio and in the sign of Aquarius, the selfishness factor is going to be there. Selfishness means Venus is going to be having lot of demand and lot of expectations. And you need to understand the soul is in that box where you need to have no expectation. It's like that you need to find ways, you need to find methods to actually do the improvement rather than you are asking for the solution. It's like that now you need to give the solutions actually. And that is the beauty of Venus actually. As soon as you tend to understand the real life problems of the other people and then you start to give solutions, your own Venus is actually getting improved. Its own qualities are actually getting amplified actually. And that is also the reason why I have seen many people with Venus in the 10th becoming coaches, astrologers, or maybe doctors, or the specifically whosoever are in the field of psychology, human psychology, or that are actually in the complex subjects like dealing with the family relationships and how that relationships are going to be impacting you into the later stages of the life. So that is the realm of the Venus. I will also tell you, Venus journey is not going to be starting from the top level here. Venus journey is going to be starting from the very 000 level, and then this will go towards the top. Even if you born and brought up into extremely rich family with this Venus in your 10th house, still I will tell you, born in that richness is also not going to be giving you contentment. It's like that you need to fall down and start from the 0 level, and you need to do the improvement. Now, whatever the improvement which this Venus is going in the society, the same improvement is going to be happening inside you. Okay. So, it's not a punishment. Don't think like that this is a bad Venus, always tries to punish me. No, it's a good Venus that will try to teach you something, because that is the soul which is coming in that box where you need to gain the knowledge of improvement, improving the relationship aspect actually. And that is the reason why even if you are having this Venus and you are gaining multiple experiences, it's a blessings, I will tell you, because gaining multiple experiences, it may be bad, it may be good, is going to help you to gain that knowledge. So that knowledge which you are gaining is acting as the foundation of your own life, and upon that foundation your life pillar is going to be standing up there. So this is quite a powerful placement of the Venus in the 10th house, and I hope you have gained some deep insights in this video with me. Regarding any queries, any consultations, you can drop me an email and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. You can also send me super thanks also. If you find the hidden message that I want to deliver to you specifically, because any small contribution from your side will help me to feel more motivated to create more such content over the YouTube platform, make sure to subscribe my channel below, hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and Hare Krishna.